At the moment, MONUC is extremely important for protection of civilians, but also for protection of humanitarian workers and provision of security in general. And that it's very important from the humanitarian point of view that MONUC should stay there unless and until there is some kind of alternative state presence, including the presence of a properly organised and disciplined and effective security force. Those conditions are not there at the moment. And so we need to make sure those kind of objectives are being fulfilled before MONUC withdraws. Well, the risk obviously is that if the drawdown proceeds as is being discussed at the moment, in other words, rather quickly down to a relatively small number, then MINURCAT will not have either the mandate or the capacity to protect civilians in its area of operation, or indeed to protect humanitarian workers, except perhaps in the context of evacuation in the event of an actual physical attack, which puts humanitarian workers at jeopardy. And obviously we regret that very much. We had hoped that MINURCAT will be able to stay longer because of the benefits it was providing for the humanitarian community. But that's a discussion between the Security Council and the Chadian authorities, which is not yet completed. We will have to adapt to the situation such as it is after the end of those negotiations and when the mandate is renewed in whatever form it is renewed, and try and maintain our operations as best we can. But it will be more difficult, more costly, and we may not be able to operate in some areas at all. MONUC is providing what support it can to the FARDC, and of course there are some Ugandan troops operating in the area as well. But it is a very difficult task when they are so dispersed in small groups, but capable of causing so much damage. I think the answer has to lie in greater cooperation, greater intelligence provision, to try to tackle these problems on the assumption that CONI will not be signing a peace agreement anytime soon.
Agora